Generative AI is quickly transforming the world, but should we slow down? OpenAI released a paper listing all of the occupations that would be affected by large language models and said up to 49% of workers could have half of their job functions enhanced by AI, and people are scared. So scared, in fact, that 1,000 people have signed a petition calling for an immediate pause in training AI systems more powerful than GPT-4. And Elon Musk is very publicly attached to this.
I think we need to regulate AI safety, frankly, because it is, I think, actually a bigger risk to society than cars or planes or medicine.
It's been compared to the development of an atomic bomb, a groundbreaking advancement in science that could have dire consequences if not handled properly. I, for one, am not going to tell you whether we should pause AI or not, but I will invite you to a little thought experiment. And this is how we'll do it. On this episode of AI Focus, I'll list 5 ways AI is affecting the world right now, and by the end, you'll be able to decide for yourself whether AI should be paused or not. And you'll let me know in the comments. Deal? Okay, let's get to it. Rerouting livelihoods. What happens when AI eliminates entire job classifications? AI has the potential to force people out of their jobs and make them reinvent themselves. Goldman Sachs anticipates that 300 million jobs could be replaced by AI.
Goldman Sachs says up to 300 million full-time jobs around the world could be affected by artificial intelligence. In a report Sunday, their economists predicted 18% of work globally could be computerized. According to that report, the most affected jobs would be administrative workers and lawyers.
AI is making people rethink their career paths altogether, forcing them to reconsider pursuing computer science degrees. There's no point if AI can write and debug its own code, and then build an app all before a human can. But perhaps you could continue that computer science degree and leverage the world's new tools. Maybe it's not the end of the computer science world, but just a change to the way developers do things. New jobs will develop because of this change, and computer science graduates will still be best equipped to fit into these jobs. All in all, today's workforce should begin to look at themselves as their own CEOs, because their real-life CEOs will start to dabble in this new technology, and it's best not to be caught off guard. Now for the next point. ChatGPT isn't all that. One of the reasons the petition was created was because of the fear of widely deployed mediocre AI use. Everyone is using AI like GPT-4, but the problem is that the software just isn't fully reliable yet. And when it is, it's just regurgitating stuff it found on the internet in eloquent ways. In this regurgitation though, it could be unintentionally spreading lies and propaganda to the weaker minds in society that are looking for a reason to incite anarchy or other dangerous ideas. This has been stated by OpenAI, but not everyone is going to pay attention to that warning. Should we be rushing out AI that is still so unpredictable, or should we at least be waiting for the proper safety protocols? Easy marketing. Could these new breakthroughs in AI just be a scheme to make as much money as possible? Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, also ran Y Combinator and knows exactly how to use psychology to accelerate growth. He has released papers on how amazing GPT-4 is, while at the same time not releasing any info on how it's done, while at the same time advocating for regulation.
There's like a set of very bad outcomes. One thing I'm particularly worried about is that these models could be used for large-scale disinformation. I am worried that these systems, now that they're getting better at writing computer code, could be used for offensive cyber attacks. And we're trying to talk about this. I think society needs time to adapt.
And how confident are you that what you've built won't lead to those outcomes?
Well, we'll adapt it. Also, I think
You'll adapt it as negative things occur?
For sure.
Something smells a little fishy here. On the conspiracy side of things, Altman did attend Bilderberg, the little event where the world's most powerful people conspired to create a one-world government, or something like that. But I personally think it's all about the hype. Nobody even knew what this company was a couple of years ago, and now it's the McDonald's of AI. With over 5% of the workforce using ChatGPT on a daily basis, How do you generate significant hype without even doing any type of advertising? Be controversial, of course. Release a paper on how the tech is so smart you see sparks of artificial general intelligence. That'll do it. AI is diluting the internet. The improvement of AI art is making it almost impossible to know whether an image on the internet is real or artificial. Like, look at Pope Daddy over here. I'm sure a lot of the Catholic faith lost their minds over this one way or the other, but it wasn't even real. Will this turn into a world where we start ignoring everything we see on the internet, even if it's real? That's bleak. The dead internet theory is an idea that asks the question of whether anybody on the internet is even real in the first place. It's an idea that suggests that maybe these big tech companies have had this super smart AI for years and have used it to flood the internet with fake accounts that provide fake engagement to boost ad revenue. Maybe I've made this video for absolutely no one, and YouTube pushes my videos to bots who are programmed to like and comment very insightful things. So if you are a real person, please leave a comment so that my paranoia can subside. And if you're enjoying this content, please subscribe to the channel if you want to hear about all the latest news and AI updates, and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. It'll really help the channel out. Now back to the video. AI will regulate itself. Some say that AI's growth will not exponentially grow into a singular point, and that it instead will plateau. The algorithms that power large language models aren't even that complex. You could ideally build your own GPT with Python in a day, and the only difference between you and OpenAI would be their massive computing power and time. The idea of a transformer in deep learning was first introduced by Google in 2017. OpenAI was just the first company to do something noteworthy with it. Should we put a pause on AI's development? Lack of regulation, corporate irresponsibility, and widespread adoption of an array of new tools is definitely going to lead to, well, no one knows. We do know that we have never seen something scaled out so fast before, and the corporations are more interested in profits than human safety. But then again, maybe we're worried for nothing. Maybe we never reach the point where robots reach a higher intelligence than ours. Humans operate on a metaphysical level that we are nowhere close to being able to replicate on some chip. We don't even understand what makes us tick, and maybe we'll never understand that either. The AI we create doesn't have this intangible feature, so it theoretically can't pass us. It's just made up of stuff we've been putting on the internet. But then again, somewhere down the line, who's to say someone doesn't figure everything out and develop AGI that enslaves us all? That's for you to decide. Let me know in the comments. Should AGI be paused or not? For more videos that will make you think about the future of AI, click that one on the screen. It's really good. And thanks for